Take a moment and look at your hand.
It feels solid. It feels real. Yet if you could observe it through a powerful enough microscope, you would discover something surprising. Your hand is not solid at all. It is made of atoms, tiny structures mostly filled with empty space. Inside those atoms, particles move constantly, vibrating with restless energy. What appears still is actually in motion. At the deepest level of reality, everything is dancing. In the heart of Europe, near the border of Switzerland and France, stands one of the most advanced scientific laboratories on Earth, CERN. Beneath the ground lies a massive machine where scientists accelerate particles to nearly the speed of light, colliding them together to study the fundamental structure of matter. Outside this center of modern physics stands an unexpected figure, a bronze statue of the cosmic dancer, Nataraja. To many visitors it looks like a symbol of ancient mythology, yet for physicists studying the behavior of subatomic particles, the image carries a deeper meaning, because when scientists observe the smallest building blocks of matter, they do not see rigid objects. They see energy in motion. They see particles appearing, disappearing, transforming, and interacting in a continuous rhythm. The universe is not static. It is movement. Thousands of years before particle accelerators existed, ancient thinkers described reality through the interaction of two fundamental principles, stillness and energy. They call these principles Shiva and Shakti. Shiva represented pure stillness, the silent awareness that exists before movement begins. Shakti represented energy, the dynamic force that creates motion, matter, and life. Together, they form the foundation of existence. To understand this relationship, consider the technology that powers the modern world. Every computer, smartphone, and digital system operates on a simple binary language built from two symbols, 0 and 1. 0 represents absence. 1 represents presence. From these two symbols emerges every image, every sound, every piece of information in the digital universe. Ancient philosophy described existence in a remarkably similar way. Shiva is the 0, the infinite stillness known as Shunya. Shakti is the 1, the first vibration that transforms silent potential into creation. Without the 0, there is no space for the 1 to appear. Without the 1, the 0 remains empty. Stillness and movement depend on each other. Imagine a painter standing before a blank canvas. Without the canvas, the painting cannot exist. Without the colors, the canvas remains empty. Shiva is the canvas. Shakti is the painting. Modern physics begins its story with a dramatic event known as the Big Bang. According to current cosmological models, our universe began nearly 14 billion years ago when space, time, matter, and energy expanded from an incredibly dense and hot state. This was not an explosion within space. It was the creation of space itself. Before this event, there was no distance, no direction, no before or after. Only potential. When the first expansion occurred, energy rushed outward and the universe awakened. Particles formed, forces emerged, and the cosmic dance began. Ancient traditions describe this moment symbolically as the awakening of Shakti, the first vibration emerging from the infinite stillness of Shiva. Science describes the structure of the universe through something called quantum fields. According to modern theory, every particle is actually a ripple within an invisible field that fills all of space. An electron is not a tiny solid sphere. It is a vibration in the electron field. A photon is a vibration in the electromagnetic field. Particles are waves of energy. Everything that exists, from the smallest atom to the largest galaxy, is a pattern within these fields. This idea leads to a profound realization. Matter is not the fundamental substance of the universe. Energy is. And beneath energy lies something even more mysterious: consciousness. In the strange world of quantum mechanics, scientists discovered something known as the observer effect. In experiments, such as the famous double-slit experiment, particles behave differently depending on whether they are being observed. When unobserved, particles behave like waves of probability. When measured, they appear as definite particles. Observation influences outcomes. This discovery raised one of the most fascinating questions in science. What role does consciousness play in the structure of reality? Ancient wisdom traditions describe the relationship between awareness and energy through the interaction of Shiva and Shakti. Shiva represents the observer, the silent witness of existence. Shakti represents the observed, the energy that forms the universe. Without awareness, experience cannot exist. Without energy, awareness has nothing to perceive. Together they create reality. Your life itself is an expression of this interaction. Your awareness observes your thoughts. Your thoughts generate actions. Your actions transform the world around you. But the universe follows another law as well, a law known in physics as entropy. Entropy describes the tendency of systems to move toward disorder and dissolution. Stars burn out. Structures decay. Energy disperses. Yet alongside entropy exists another powerful force, evolution, the drive toward complexity and organization. From simple atoms emerged molecules. From molecules emerged living cells. From cells emerged organisms capable of consciousness. Two opposing movements shape the universe, dissolution and creation. Shiva symbolizes dissolution, not destruction born of anger, but transformation. The breakdown of old forms so new possibilities can arise. Shakti symbolizes creation, the force that builds new structures from the raw materials of existence. Life emerges from the balance between these forces. One of the most powerful symbols representing this balance is the form known as Ardhanarishvara, a figure that is half masculine and half feminine. This image represents the unity of complementary forces. Modern neuroscience reveals an interesting parallel within the human brain. The brain is divided into two hemispheres. The left hemisphere focuses on logic, structure, and analytical thinking. The right hemisphere thrives on creativity, intuition, and emotional perception. When these two systems work together, human intelligence flourishes. When they fall out of balance, confusion appears. Too much logic without creativity leads to rigid thinking. Too much emotion without structure leads to chaos. The wisdom of Ardhanarishvara reminds us that true intelligence arises from balance. The same balance exists throughout the universe. Day and night, expansion and contraction, inhalation and exhalation. Even the universe itself follows this rhythm. Cosmologists have discovered that space is expanding, driven by a mysterious force known as dark energy. At the same time, gravity pulls matter together, forming stars and galaxies. Opposing forces create stability. Within the human body, a similar flow of energy exists. Electrical impulses travel through nerves. Chemical reactions power cells. The brain produces electromagnetic patterns that shape thoughts and emotions. Ancient traditions describe this life force as kundalini, potential energy resting within the body, capable of awakening higher states of awareness. Whether described through spiritual language or scientific models, the underlying insight remains the same. Human beings are not separate from the energy of the universe. The same atoms that compose your body were forged in the cores of ancient stars. The same laws that govern galaxies operate within every cell of your body. You are not simply living in the universe. You are made from it. This realization transforms how we see ourselves. Instead of feeling like isolated individuals in a vast and indifferent cosmos, we begin to recognize our participation in a much larger process. Every breath reflects the rhythm of existence. Energy enters your body, sustaining life. With each exhale, energy returns to the environment. Movement and stillness continue endlessly. The image of the cosmic dancer, Nataraja, captures this truth beautifully. Within a circle of flames, Shiva dances the rhythm of creation and destruction. One hand holds the drum of creation. Another holds the fire of transformation. The dance symbolizes the eternal process of change. Stars ignite and fade. Galaxies collide and reshape. Life evolves across millions of years. Civilizations rise and fall. And through it all, the dance continues. Each human life becomes a brief but meaningful expression of the same cosmic rhythm. When you sit quietly and observe your mind, you rediscover the stillness of Shiva. When you create, explore, and transform the world, you express the power of Shakti. Both forces exist within you. Life becomes balanced when awareness and action work together. Stillness provides clarity. energy provides movement. The deeper science explores reality, the more it encounters patterns that ancient thinkers once described through metaphor and symbolism. Patterns of balance, patterns of rhythm, patterns of transformation. The universe is not simply a collection of objects. It is a dynamic process unfolding across time and space. And within that process, something remarkable has appeared. Consciousness capable of observing the universe itself. You are that consciousness. The universe, in a sense, has become aware of itself through you. Every moment offers an opportunity to remember the stillness within movement and the power hidden within silence. Because the truth is simple. You are not merely watching the universe. You are the universe experiencing itself. The stillness